What is up everyone, and I am back with another pool video. I would just like to create or share some news to everyone. If you do not know yet, I am starting a Twitch channel. I have actually already started my first stream last night. But the stream was on my native tongue because I'm still testing it with my national friends, with my local friends in the Philippines. But definitely would love to grow my stream to cater to a more global audience. So I am gonna leave my channel below in the description, and please stay tuned for updates, stream updates more especially, because I've mentioned in the stream that I think there are not a lot of JP players that actually stream, and that would give me the edge to contribute to the community about what to do and what not to do on content. So yeah, with that being said, I'll just share a link to my Twitch channel below, and please follow and subscribe and share so that it can continue to get more news from me about the game, both in global and JP content. Without further ado, let's start with Aphmau's banner. My ticket count was actually 675 initially, but I spent a few, or one, just to test the sounds, because obviously I have to invest on streaming gear, like mics, stuff and stuff like that. So there was a lot of tests that has occurred before filming this video. But yeah, why am I pulling for Aphmau? I've mentioned in my stream that DPS units are kind of really critical at this stage, because we're entering the burst era next month, or in August, and I personally have stated that the DPS units will kind of falter in terms of damage when the burst era comes. And I think the best DPS, if you may, that we can get is Kaith. But apart from him, I'd highly recommend to just pull for supports for this month, namely Aphmau, Garnet, Saz, and or Raijin. But if you were to reserve your resources, I would personally recommend Raijin the most. It may be an obscure choice, but the reason for that is Raijin's auras are almost the same as every other support this month, 80 attack aura, stuff like that. But the thing that sets Raijin apart from the others is his paralysis, and he still sees a lot of use in the current Lafina stages in Japan. I think the next support that sees uses in the Lafina era is Arciela. So it's Arciela and Raijin that I personally see a lot of use right now in JP, even though they still don't have their limited weapons. But that doesn't mean that Aphmau, Garnet, nor Alphino is a bad unit, because entering the burst era, I've also mentioned in my stream that there is going to be a new stage called the challenge, whereas it's a chaos stage but restricted to synergy only units. So it will definitely be hard to complete challenges without a full synergy team, because obviously it requires that, and second, it would require you to pull, because the rewards for completing the challenge is 1 burst medal. So you would need 50 burst medals to get a free burst weapon of your choice. So that's why people need to not overlook the challenges, because especially if you have the units, go for it. It will be hard at first because it doesn't have friend support during those challenges, and obviously in the first few months you wouldn't have a complete full purple team to use that. Am I drawing on the right banner? Yeah, I think so. It says Bruce on it, so yeah. Yeah. Going back to my Twitch channel, I've also mentioned a lot of things there, I am planning to create more content for my YouTube channel, because mainly I want to contribute more to the community. With that, I am planning to have multiple vids apart from your normal runs and pull videos. Like, I for one am planning to create a burst preparation guide, because I want, obviously, there will have a bit of notions coming to the burst era, and I kind of like want to clarify a few things, being a JP player myself and having experienced that firsthand. So yeah, that's, I think, as I've said in my stream, that's one of the most key things to look forward to in my channel. Apart from that, I've also talked about creating user guides, like let's say for example the Tonberry troops infograph about a unit. I plan to create a guide, probably almost the same as that, but I will be adding a few things that I find necessary to add to a unit's evaluation. If you were like here from the beginning of the Reddit eras in Omnia, you might know Mino Spellgood. Don't know how to pronounce his name, but his the way he evaluates units are very precise. Like, he's very unbiased about it, and also he not just explains what the unit does, but I remember him explaining who does that unit work with best to fully utilize that unit's potential. So that's definitely something that I will be looking forward to create whenever I make the user guides. Another thing is people have been suggesting like team composition guides, like especially for the incoming DE13 guide, because that will have a reward to complete all of the floors, or the tiers rather, and then completing that would net you probably like 30,000 gems and whatnot. And people really are struggling to come up with team comps, so that's another vid that I may tackle in the future. But if you have suggestions on like what vids you want to see, or like guides that you want to see from content creators, do comment below and we'll definitely have a look at it. I'll definitely have a look at it rather, and we'll see what we can do from that. And this is obviously taking a long while, so I may stop at 575 maybe, because my luck's not showing right now and it's quite embarrassing. Before I end this, or like my tickets, I would just like to announce that the infiltration report for Japan just came a few hours ago, and Onion Knight's LDN burst is coming, as well as the only character for this month in Japan is Theodore from Final Fantasy IV The After Years. It's really interesting how it pans out, because I don't think Cecil and Rosa knows that they have a son yet. So if once Theodore comes on global, I'm very hyped to see how their conversation would turn out. And also Squall is getting a rework, like finally, in Japan, not in global. Squall is getting a rework in Japan, and Gabronth is not in global yet, obviously. He will come in the chapter 10 of Act 2, so do look forward for that. Also tomorrow will be 30th of June will be the start of chapter 1 act 3 in JP, so obviously I'll do another pull video for that, as well as let's see how Onion Knight does with his limited and burst weapons. It's very interesting, because I've heard that Onion Knight's burst finisher is dependent as well on the stance, kind of like his EX, so it will be really amazing to have 2 burst animations for Onion Knight. Really fun, and I'm kind of like sad that I'm not getting Aphmau for this video. Should I try a few gems? This sucks. really sucks. Alright. Let's try a few gems. Let's try a few gems. I really don't much to say right now. Wow. I don't have that yet, so thank you. But I need Aphmau, not you. I'll try to stop at 100 G tokens. Hopefully you don't pity Aphmau, because I need the gems for the burst era. This is kind of like getting lame. Yikes. Hopefully you don't pity Aphmau. Hopefully not, even though Alexander is coming to reap. Why the hell are you there, Noah? You're not supposed to be there. Get off. Yikes. I'm not liking this vid. But hopefully you are enjoying my vid, and again, replugging my Twitch channel, I would very much appreciate it for it to grow, because I really want to start to contribute based on what I know. So yeah, again, I'll post the description, I mean the link of my Twitch channel in the description below, so please support ya boy, because ya boy's gotta have his subs. And I'm seeing a pity right here, and it's not looking good. Not looking good. I don't want to pity Aphmau, but I think I am gonna pity her. Yikes. Yikes, yikes. Oh no. Oh my god. Yep, definitely a pity. You saw it here first. You saw it here first. Yeah, definitely a pity, but whatever. My 400k gems dropped to 300. I'm very sad. Well, that's the end of this video. Again, I'm not gonna stop plugging my Twitch channel because I want it to grow so much, and it wouldn't grow without you. So do look out for my future content on YouTube, because it will definitely be helpful to every one of you. And I think it'll be a learning curve for me as well as a growing streamer. So that being said, thank you for watching my polls, even though I pitied Aphmau. Yeah, that's all there is to it. See you again tomorrow for my Act 3 Chapter 1 pool vid. Bye!